Hi, welcome to a wonderful class of basic Judaism and how Judaism has an answer for the things that are going on in the world. Today, there's a lot of murders going on. People are picking up guns and doing mass shooting. In fact, I even see kids going around with knives. There was just here in Los Angeles, a guy was going from door to door, from store to store, killing people, murdering people. What is going on? People murdering people. You wake up every morning on the news. If it bleeds, it leads. Someone's shooting somebody. What is happening to us? My dear friends, it's worse than that. Have you noticed lately more and more people are taking water and throwing it onto the policemen, and people are pushing policemen, and everybody is it's like, what is happening to us as a beautiful society? Well, about the guns, let's talk about that at first. We're having a huge debate today. It's a great debate that is for America. America is now saying to themselves, should we have gun control? Should we not have gun control? Should we take away all the guns? Should we not take away all the guns? But that is the entire box. That's all you hear. There's no other solutions. This is it. Should we take away the gun or not? You go on any TV news station, you go on any radio station, you read any op-eds, you go on social media. Are you pro-guns or are you against guns? My dear friends, let's say we took away all the guns in the world, every gun in the world, and every knife in the world. The question is, the guy who picked up the gun, wow, did he become so evil? No one is born evil. No one is born that comes out of the womb and says, aha, let's go kill. It doesn't happen. Now, I doubt it very much that we in America walk over to people and say, hey, I'm going to teach you how to kill people. I don't think parents do that. But there is something definitely going on. And the problem is, if you read the statistics, 75 to 80% of all the mass shootings and all the people that are doing shootings in the mornings, like what you see on your morning news, 75% out of 100 come from broken homes, no dad. And not only that, but many of the times is that they have a rotten relationship with their parents. This has to change. See, America, if we just take away the guns, we're not changing our culture. And the culture is still going to breed what we have. And if we want to change, we got to change from the inside. We got to go into the kishkis, to the intestines, to the bowels of what we are. And to go and say, I need a good check to find out, what am I doing wrong? So Judaism, we have the answers for this. We're supposed to be a light to the world, that when things are going wrong, we're supposed to teach. But what I'm going to tell you today is nothing new. We just have to go back to the simple basics. First and foremost, talking about broken homes, right at the beginning, God speaks to Adam and Eve and goes and says, go have children. Build a home. They had children. But what was the thing that God created right after they had children? He taught them about the Shabbos. Taught them about the Sabbath. Now, Cain and Abel, obviously, they were not sitting at the Shabbos table. One of them became a murderer, and he literally killed his brother. But my dear friends, if you're sitting at a table and mother and father are together as one, and you're talking it over with the children, how's your week? What did you learn this week? Has it been done for centuries without any outside stimulation? You got to realize a Sabbath table, a Shabbos table means there's no radio, there's no phone, there's no movies, there's no basketball game, there's nothing to go to, nothing to run to. The only thing is we're enjoying family. And as long as we're enjoying the family, mom and dad are able to go and say like this, oh, I heard this and this happened. You know, this is who we are. We're the McCormicks. We don't do that kind of stuff. We're the Mentzes. We don't do that kind of stuff. So I'm looking up to you that you should do well. Oh, I heard that you helped the kid in school this week. High five. Good for you. That's what goes around the table when you need to find conversation to talk to. That is what is done. Children hear from the parents. They want direction from their parents. Tell me, how do you want me to live? And when a mother and a father go and give the children that self-esteem, and the kid feels good, I'm telling you, no happy kid goes around murdering people. I mean, I get people constantly writing to me and saying like this, oh, my father told me I was too fat. And it could have been a boy, it could have been a girl. Hello? What are you killing me? What are you trying to do to your kid? You think you're inspiring? No. So what should you do? Walk over to your child and say like this, come, let's go for a walk around the block. And let me tell you about Grandpa. Just by walking around the block, the kid's going to feel good spending time with you. Then all of a sudden you say, let's do this every week. And when all of a sudden 3-4 pounds start dropping, you go, wow, you're looking great. You're looking great. And that's how you build a self-esteem. Children today are picking up guns because they're very unhappy somewhere. And they're literally going out and seeking some kind of attention from some new family, like gangs or people on the internet, which is the second thing I would like to talk about. There was a show, a news report on NBC News not too long ago. They brought 3 girls that were 14 years old. And they went and said to these girls, when you watch singers and you watch the different styles of the people on TV, does that affect your self-esteem in the way you look? And all 3 girls said 100%. That means when they're on Instagram and they see somebody really looking thin and really good or whatever it is, or if they're watching TV and they're constantly seeing this and they're watching the ads and they're constantly being told that that is the image you have to be, you're brainwashing your child, you're not good enough. And the child thinks, if I'm not like that person, then I'm a nobody. Well, I got to tell you something. Every one of those people in Hollywood and every one of those people that are models or whatever it is, they got issues also. They're not showing it to you in the picture. And you don't have to go and think that I have to be like them and then I'll be happy. No, you're beautiful the way God made you. And you're even better the way your mom and dad complimented you. Because looking great is not going to get you anywhere in the world. It may get you, for a while, some nice dates, but it's not going to get you anywhere in the world. You work hard in school, you're going to get places. If you go and you failed a few times and your dad goes and shows you and your mom showed you how to get up, you're going to accomplish a lot of things. But constantly watching these videos, get this phone out of the kids' hands. Tell them this is terrible. Another thing, where on TV is there 1, 2, 3 wholesome families that is really good? And you go and say like this, oh, Rabbi, that's for the 50s. Well, look what's been happening since the 50s. There's been a lot of changes in our culture. My dear friends, God said, have a family. Sit by a table. Talk to your children. And create a beautiful family and a wholesome family. Remember, you wanted that child. You now have that child. That child is more responsible. That is your responsibility more than anything in the world. You know, somebody once said to me, Rabbi, you know why I work so hard? I want to give my children everything. So I don't come home all the time, but look what I give them. I give them private school. I give them great vacations. Look at the clothing that they have. I work hard that my wife, my children should all be happy. Yeah. He's going to turn 90 years old one day. Do you think the children are going to say like this, you know what made my dad great? He stayed at work and he never came home. Oh, I love my dad. Didn't get to know him so much, but he gave me everything I wanted. No. The number one thing that all people, when they reach their 80s, when asked, what is the one thing you regret in your whole life? And they all say the same thing. I wish I spent more time with my children. My dear friends, we as Americans, we're going through a tough time. Taking away the guns is not going to stop evil people from being grown up. But you spending time with your children, and you giving them a good self-esteem, and you creating a Sabbath night and a day once a week, may be tough at the beginning, but I promise you, you'll be blessed to be able to go and say, look at my children, how beautiful they are. And then other people are going to go and say, why can't my family be like the McCormicks? Why can't my family be like the Johnsons? That is the ultimate compliment that you could have. God bless you. God bless your family. And let's create a beautiful America together.